Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and I have a confession for all of you. That confession is that for the first time in a really long time, a video just is not put together for today. If you don't know, it takes a few days for a video, usually at least besides Let's Plays, to go from being a thing that is, you know, being worked on to being finished. And because of like inconvenient illnesses combined with my editor being busy, basically I've got lots of videos which are in progress, but none of them are finished. It's sad, and it's kind of like the fact that it's raining in Minecraft right now. Things aren't perfect, but let's make the best of it. And you know how you make the best of rain in Minecraft? You get out of the rainy dimension, you go straight to the nether, and that's what I'm doing today. Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and welcome to another live stream. I hope you're all doing well on this wonderful Tuesday evening. And yeah, you know, I had two options. I could have, you know, done nothing, but I figured, you know, I don't want to leave people with nothing. Even if I literally do not have the ability to upload something, I figured, wouldn't it be kind of cool if we streamed and you had some Minecraft and chill instead? So yeah, today I'm mostly going to be working on the shearing the trees, making the big giant dead tree area, and yeah, we might decide to switch midway through. Again, it's survival and chill, not survival and let's stress about the world, let's stress about all the things that aren't under control. It's survival and let's have a nice little time, shall we? So I'm gonna grab myself a bunch of iron. I think one of my furnaces is filled with anyway, and we're gonna be good. Also, hello, Pixel, thank you for the £2, and yeah, I hope you have a great day too. I actually have had a pretty good day so far. I hope it continues. Or maybe I don't hope it continues. You know what? Who am I to say that? Also, bruh, I agree there. Bruh indeed. So yeah, thank you very much for the $9.99 super chat. Wow, a yellow super chat so early on. I am graced by your presence. Thank you very much, Mr. Thank you very much, Mr. Bruh0237. I didn't realize that was your name too. You know, I'm concerned by your intentions in the world, but I appreciate it regardless. Also, raining, go to hell. Hey! But yeah, now my plan mostly today is I have a bunch of iron. Let's use said iron to make some shears, and let's shear some trees, because I really want this forest to be completely sheared. I don't know why, I just kind of do, okay? You know, it's okay, it's 2019, I can want what I want. Also, thank you for streaming, Push Through Small Cat. The reason, yeah, no, it's really sad, like, because it was like a perfect storm of like, I try really hard to never have a day where there's no upload, or, you know, like, it's a thing I tried super, super hard for. You might not see it, because obviously you might think, like, well, just make a thing. But, like, I want to make sure it's not only an upload, but one that I'm happy with. And it just so happened that I was sick after I traveled, after this stuff, and then my thumbnail guy is sick at the same time. My editor is unable to, you know, edit, and, like, it all just happened in a really inconvenient cycle. And, yeah, it's kind of tragic. But, you know, what isn't tragic? It's 2019, am I right? I'm just going to keep saying that as a justification for everything. Also, it's my birthday tomorrow. I'll be 16. Hey, happy almost 16th birthday, my friend, Tyler Bauer. Thank you so much for the $27.99 Canadian super chat. I hope you have the best 16th. Actually, no, I don't hope you have the best 16th birthday. I hope that, like, the savior of mankind has the best 16th birthday. But I hope you have a very good, you know, upper quartile of birthdays. I hope that, you know, things go well and that you don't get into a car crash on your birthday. So, thank you so much for the super chat. I hope you have a wonderful day tomorrow. And also, my dog just passed away. She was 18. See, this is what I did. I wish someone a happy day, and then Freddy Krueger has an unhappy one. But no, I'm sorry to hear that, Freddy Krueger. Your name is confusing to me, but I do feel sympathy regardless of that fact. Also, made my day better by seeing you stream. Love these videos. Hey, thank you very much. What is that? Quarter of Crickets? What is your name? What even is that? But thank you so much for the super chat. It means a lot to me. Like, again, like, you know, the monetary element's cool, don't get me wrong, and I always think it's cool that people want to financially support the channel, but just the fact that you're thinking, you know what, I like this enough, I think it's worth, you know, $4.99, something about that means a lot to me. So thank you, Quadra Crickets, and also, thank you, Rust Unknown. Appreciate that one as well. It hasn't shown up on screen yet. I'm talking about the future. What a crazy world I live in. But no, yeah, I was thinking about something, right, because I posted yesterday about you know, if you haven't watched the Let's Play yet, you're missing out on some real gold, by the way. But I posted by the way, thank you, Rust Unknown, for the $4.99 super chat. I'm glad my videos can help you through a breakup. Honestly, I'll be real with you. My videos have helped me through a couple of breakups, some more recently than others. And yeah, I thank you very much for the super chat. It means a lot to me. But yeah, no, I'm glad that the things I do can help you in the ways that, like, honestly, I think it's hard for anyone to help anyone with, right? Like, a lot of people like to be like, you know what the real advice is? Something like stay busy. It's like, that's just gonna make your life worse. I don't know, like, I feel like there isn't a set path for, like, breakups out there. And that's what makes them so challenging, right? You have to work it out by yourself, except, like, to work that out, you'd have to go through lots of breakups, which would make you, you know, like, it's one of those things where it can only lead to suffering and sadness, and therefore no one really knows anything. Besides, you know what, isn't that kind of crazy? Also, we need a lot of shears, is what I've ascertained from today's video. Chat will never leave you, says Emily Azrael. You know, and that's why I love you, chat, and that's why I love you, chat. That's why you're all my real Valentines. Oh, it's nowhere near Valentine's Day. Wait, so Valentine's Day is the 14th of February, right? So anti-Valentine's Day, or half Valentine's Day, whichever way you want to see it, would be October the 14th, right? You can all be my anti-Valentines, or my half-Valentines. I'm not sure which way around that goes, actually, but you tell me, internet. Anyway, but, yeah, so, it was funny, because yesterday, I mentioned, you know, as, like, part of a joke, part of the Let's Play, I figured I'd go through, very, very genuine, like, terrible sounding, but I think genuine ways that you can talk to people of the opposite gender if you're not sure how to do that. Again, it was like a fun little goof, right? If you haven't watched it, then you're confused at what I'm saying, that's fine. But basically, is like, one of the things I read in the comments was, like, a couple of people, not many, who were like, oh yeah, well, I am, you know, bisexual lady, or I am, you know, gay dude, what about me, etc. And it made me stop and think about something that I never really have, and that's that, like, if it's so hard to talk to, you know, like, the gender that expects you to be attracted to them regularly, if it's hard to talk to them, imagine how hard it would be to talk to, like, again, if I've never been gay, I would say sadly, but last time I said sadly, someone was like, oh, so you really want to be? And it's like, no, don't take that as a way to try and help me. But, again, I've had some experiences, man. I've seen some things. But, I was thinking about it, like, I think it would be easier to hit on an alien than to hit on another dude. For me, you know, like, I genuinely am that, like, actually, I think dude on dude is a lot easier, but, like, if you were a girl trying to hit on a girl, I think it would be easier for a girl to hit on an alien than for a girl to hit on another girl. And the reason I think that's true, the reason I think that that's the case, again, some very concerned looks in chat for that one, but the reason I think that's totally true is because, you know, how do you even differentiate between a good conversation and a good conversation, you know? Like, also, how do I become a member? There's a little sponsor. I don't know what the sign looks like, but if you go to join.ibxtoycat.com, it should take you to the right link. If it doesn't take you there, then you might not be able to member in your country. That's my guess. WF is happening. That's because aliens are genderless, says Chris Salvi. And I totally agree, right? Like, that's the thing, right? An alien would know, hey, human, you should not hit on me. We do not have compatible, you know, body types or... I'm not, actually not. Okay, so, real talk here. If aliens come to Earth, is it okay to hit on them? You know, like, this is what I want to know. Is that going to be considered harassment? Also, thank you, Aaron S., for the $1 super chat. Really appreciate it. Good way for me to avoid what I was talking about. So the weather today, eh? It's been really rainy in this part of the UK. Girls are very friendly with each other, so it's way harder to tell friendship versus flirting. Yeah, that's my point, right? Like, it's really cool that all girls are friendly with each other, but how would you even? How would you even? I genuinely don't know. You know, this is why a part of me, you know, like, only a part of me is sad that, like, not sad, is at least relieved that,
You're one of my favorite YouTubers, and I love her vids. Are you ever gonna get a PC and move to Java?
Do you think I don't own a PC? Refresh CS? Do you think I live in a world where it's like, you know what? I don't believe in them PCs. I think they for spreadsheets. Why you play Minecraft on a PC? That's what you do to put in your Excel documents. I don't understand. I don't know why. I don't know why people who don't use computers are all from the south of America, apparently. But thank you very much for the super chat. I do have a PC. I play Windows 10 a bunch. The reason I don't play Java is not because I physically cannot. It's because I choose not to. In the same way that the reason that you haven't drunk milk today, I'm assuming, is not because milk is unavailable in your part of the world. It's because you choose not to, right? Also, toycat, cat, yes, politics. Says, me name's Spectra. One of us is having a stroke right now, and I really hope it's not me. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to go to sleep, by the way. I've decided that's a thing. If aliens came to Earth, would they find ugly people attractive? I mean, they probably would, right? Because the only reason we find a lot of things attractive and unattractive are social cues. Like, actually, I think it's like half and half, like, natural beauty versus social cues. But I think if you took the most attractive woman in the world from 1000 BC, I think she wouldn't compare to, like, an average, you know, 20-something-year-old, 21-year-old in 2019, you know? That's my theory. If anyone wants to go back and compare that, I'd love to have that be out there. Also, we've gone way too deep on the deep end already. Let's talk about some more chill topics, shall we? So, milk, isn't it good? Milk's actually terrible. If you like milk, you like the wrong things in life. Like, you know, I don't want to like bad mouth any drinks out there. But like, if you're gonna drink a drink that's that bad for you anyway, have a milkshake. You know how fast you can take milk from flavorless to perfect base for an ingredient? You're my favorite YouTuber, toycat. I think Him on Aliens is okay as long as you're respectful. But like, here's the thing. Okay, this is a genuine like question about it. Like, again, so let's say in a hypothetical world where aliens actually do exist on Earth and they coexist with us. So do you think aliens should have the same rights as humans? Because I would argue, how dare you assume I haven't drank milk? If you've been drinking milk for a fresh CS, then you know I would like to speak to your manager because you clearly are making some bad mistakes. But no, yeah, here's the question, right? Should we treat aliens, like, again, if they could coexist with us, they're just like us, but they look really strange and different. Do you think that aliens would deserve equal treatment? Or do you think it should be kind of like how countries have a thing where, like, their citizens are valued above non-citizens, right? It makes sense that the collection of, you know, 70 million people, or 40 million people, or how many million people make up a country, they care about the people that make up their country more than they care about the people that don't make up the country. This is why so many terrible, you know, like a lot of things have come about, but it's a fact. It's like, care about the people that you are beholden to before you care about the people, you know, care about the in-group for the out-group. Surely we as humans should all be like, hey, you know, why do aliens, you know, the aliens are taking our jobs, you know? I feel like that would be a thing. I feel like, you know, if they're taking our jobs, maybe, I don't know what I'm doing right here with my opinions, but I'm flowing this anyway. You know, like, if that's a thing, cough, someone has weak bones, cough. Look, okay, if you think drinking calcium gives you strong bones, then you live in the 1990s? Like, when was Got Milk? Wait, Got Milk. You live in 1993, my sir, my good internet friend. Because, yeah, milk and calcium, like, there are better ways to get it, right? But yeah, no, my point with all of that is just that, like, you know what? Should we treat aliens equally? Aliens wouldn't treat us equally, right? Would they? Wait, if you go to an alien planet, let's say, again, I don't know why this analogy's gone this way. I'm going to sound crazy to anyone joining right now. I'm sorry. We don't talk about aliens usually. I don't believe in aliens. However, if you go to an alien planet, you're one of the very few humans there. Do you think they should treat you equally? Or would you, of course you'd like it, but would you expect it? You know? Is that a normal thing to expect? Or is that actually kind of snooty? Like, when you show up in my house, you know, I don't respect you as much as I respect me. Different rules for guests as for me, I don't know. Have you ever seen a comment with a dislike, says Ghostow? On YouTube, generally speaking, when you get more dislikes than likes, I think it goes into the review section. Could be wrong on that one, actually. But, I have not. That's a very weird question. I don't know where to take that one. I'm gonna drink milk today because of his milk talk. No. Don't drink milk today. That is my point. Don't be twisting this the wrong way. Don't be getting this all mixed up. The reason milk is terrible is because if you're gonna drink something like, if you want calcium, better sources. If you want a tasty, refreshing, milky drink, go for a milkshake. My point is just, you know, milk is not a good drink by itself. It works with cereal, but like, you know, does it really? Does it really? It's kind of like, I don't know. Statistic aliens are a certainty. Yeah, I always want to mention that when we come to aliens, like the idea of a extraterrestrial being, a being outside of what we expect when we imagine people, is a 100% certainty. However, or like not 100%, 99.9 recurring percent certainty. I mean, we could be the only species in the universe, but that's way more terrifying to me than anything else out there. But even though that's a 100% thing, I think imagining that they've visited Earth is crazy. If you think aliens have visited us, you are believing in a very niche thing. Why don't you believe in aliens? So again, I believe in the concept that there are beings that are not us out there, somewhere in the universe, at some stage in life. But the odds of us ever meeting them are absurdly small. Me coming back from Area 51 with a dislike comment. But no, yeah, no, think of it like this, right? Also, toycat should build more redstone contraptions. I don't know, the one redstone contraption I'm going to build soon is probably an Enderman farm. Like, I need an experience source, and I hate... Like, people keep telling me to build one, so I keep not wanting to do it, but then we do it anyway. Also, vanilla milk is life-changing. I've had hazelnut milk, never vanilla milk. That sounds pretty good, right? Add some flavor to your milk. If you're gonna drink something that, again, basically exists... You know, it comes from a cow. We have to... There's so many steps involved in milk. If you're gonna drink it, give it some flavor. Don't... Might have to go get some milk now you've mentioned it. No, don't get some milk. Chat, you are distorting my messages here, and I'm very offended. Don't get milk is my... If there's one thing you can take from this, it's that you shouldn't get milk. You don't need milk. It's a bad drink. Also, thank you so much for the $5.43 super chat, Matthew. Or not super chat. They use Streamlabs because they're a cool dude. But thank you very... Oh, no, they didn't. They used super chat. Never mind. But thank you very much, Matthew Tomkins. I hope you are having a wonderful Tuesday. I'm having a pretty good Tuesday myself, I'll be honest with you. Things are going all great in the lake, I was gonna say good in the hood, but I don't want to say, you know, I think things are great right now, actually. I think I finally, like, again, this is actually, okay, so, build a raid farm, they're OP AF. I don't think they work on Bedrock, right? That's my understanding. There's so many things people ask me to build that are only on Java, and it makes me sad. Again, I don't know if this is one. Here's a chill topic, the fact that it's October 1st and it's supposed to snow tonight here in Wyoming. Love your videos. So, the fact that you claim you're from Wyoming is clearly a lie. Also, trump card. Nice, but you're not from Wyoming. No real people are from Wyoming, so, you know, checkmate on that one. Second of all, it's actually pretty cool that it's going to snow in October. Clearly, I need to get out to the US to go skiing sooner than I imagined. What's your opinion on chocolatey milk? Clearly... chocolate milk is clearly better than regular milk, right? Like, that seems like a fact to me. Oh, we had some random lag right there. Oh, we are going through some stream issues. So I don't know what just happened there, but it wasn't good things. Sorry, chat. I'm sorry. I don't know why these things happen. My internet just isn't good, and I call up my internet providers to be like, hey, you're giving me less than a quarter of what you're meant to be giving me. And then they say, we'll turn off your internet and turn it on again. Call us back in a day if it's not fixed. It's like, but I wanted to fix this today. I'm sorry. I don't know, like, yeah, it sucks. I hate that. Have a killer head cold ATM, but it's good to catch the stream the first week off uni. Hope you're doing well on this 1st of October. Oh, okay, Elizabeth Shuk, which is definitely your name. I actually... I took your suggestion from the last stream. If you check Twitter, you should find that whole thing. Happy Tax Tuesday. Tax Tuesday indeed. I mean, that makes it sound like a bad thing. But you're not. Tax Tuesday, Toycat Tax Tuesday. Alliteration all the way out there. By the way, thank you, Saucy and Falcian, for the £2 super chat. I'm gonna do a realm video soon. Oh, if you want to invite me to your realms, I don't want to announce it publicly because if I don't do it, I feel bad. But now is the time to invite me, if you would like to do so, because I might be making a video soon. Maybe, who knows? I need to make. I've got so many videos. I've got literally 5 separate videos right now, somewhere in the like 5 pretty cool videos too, somewhere close to completion. That's why it kind of hurts me that none of them are done. Can I talk about my issues real quick? Then we can talk about whether you should date an alien and whether it's okay to sexually harass an alien. But by the way, so question, me coming back from Area 51, holding actual Wyoming. Okay, you know what? Let's do this. Let's talk about Koya Beth's question. Have you ever been to Colorado? If not, you really should visit someday, especially in the winter. Mountains are beautiful. So Koya Beth, I thank you very much for using Streamlabs, by the way. You understand where it's at. Second of all, I have been to Colorado. You can take like buses up to the mountains, which is cool. Like America, land of get out of here public transport. How dare you want to use the commie system of getting around? There's a state where there's buses that take you up to mountains. Imagine that. You know, America, land of, what is that? You want to all be on the same thing together rather than all having your individual 5-person cars that you all sit in by yourself. Anyway, sorry, I'm going to stop ranting about public transport in America and instead say, so question, you have not liked men in a sexual or romantic way, being homosexual. What do you think being a homosexual is like as a heterosexual man? So, I've actually, okay, this is too much sharing with the internet, but it's Tuesday. I messed up. I didn't have a video for you. So here's Oversharing Toycat Tuesday for you all. Also, if you're bad at YouTube, what would you do? I am bad at YouTube, so I guess I make live streams instead. So, yeah, my impression of what it's like to be a homosexual dude. Because I spent, okay, again, this is embarrassing confession. I did spend some amount of time being like, what if I'm gay and I'm hiding it from myself? What if I'm so repressed that even I don't know I have those feelings? I mean, like, like before I was, like 12, I'd never felt romantic or sexual feelings for a girl. What if that's gonna happen at like age 20 or something? I'm just gonna magically realize like, oh, whoa, no. What about dudes though? Like, because especially like we live in a culture where everyone's like, oh yeah, oh god, there's a creeper somewhere. It's fine. A really laggy creeper for some reason. I was genuinely concerned that I had, that I was gay, and I was just so good at hiding it. Even I didn't know I was gay, because like, there's a lot of like, we live in the era of liberation and whatever. Everyone's always been like, oh, I've been hiding it myself for so long, and I was like, what if I've been hiding it myself for so long? Oh god, you actually did it. What did you think? It was terrible, but like just as terrible as the individual components. So, not bad, not bad. Do you still play Java? Not on any regular basis, no. But so yeah, to actually answer your question though, rather than giving needless anecdotes. Also, I'm making mistakes because I'm reading super chats. Hey toycat, I'm bad at making good worlds. Here's the trick, right? You just got to commit to them. In the same way, if you want to make a good relationship with the aliens, I don't know what I'm doing right here. I was going to try and tie that into what I was talking about with the thing. I'm going to finish this topic. So, what I imagine it's like to be a homosexual dude, as someone who is a non-homosexual dude, I think that it's probably really chill once you find someone is gay, because you can be like, hey, we gay, eh? Wanna meet up and do a thing? Okay, let's, like, I imagine, again, I don't know if this is true, I imagine it's actually probably not, but like, in my head, the way it is being gay is like, hey, wanna do it? Yeah, okay, done. Like, it's that simple, I don't know if that is true. I imagine it's probably not. But yeah, I feel like there's a lot more, like, openness to it all. Also, let's move on from that and go into this guy's super chat who says, now the next update didn't mention any cave features. Will you eat the 10 bananas or whatever it was? So when the next update comes out, I'll do that, because again, there's lots of snapshots between now and then. But yeah, I've got the $1,000 ready to send to the charity. It's all good. We can be. I don't actually have it ready, but it's all fine. So we gay a. Did I not accurately map the experience of how it is? That's not how gay works. Again, I don't know what it's like. That the person asked, hey, you don't know what it's like. What do you think it's like? I gave you my best answer. Don't be like, you're so ignorant, toycat, of the facts. I mean, you asked for my ignorant response to the facts. Don't be like, hey, I want to hear, as a person who's never drunk milk before, what do you think milk tastes like? And then if I go, I imagine it's probably like water, but creamy? Question mark. And you go, no, that's a bad explanation. Sorry, I don't know how it works. I'm not sure how the world, is outside of the things that I understand, because they're outside of the things that I understand. Thank you very much. Okay. Anyway, so the weather's really bad. Like, it's been raining all day. I got really, really wet on the way home, and you don't even realize how wet you're getting, because it's like, oh yeah, the rain just keeps on falling on you. Also, have you ever considered how what's another normal topic that people are meant to talk about? Because we've gone far too deep in a subject that I think is not probably a good idea. So, someone says gay relationships are just like straight ones. I think you'll find they're a lot gayer than straight relationships. Thank you very much. Checkmate, sir. Also, important question, are you ever going to get a haircut? Actually, no. This hair is the hair I've had my entire life, and I will have it until I die. That is sadly a fact. What happened to the jet ski fund? Oh man, it's been like 3 years since that was even like last brought up, I want to say. But I mean, like, long story short, jet ski, question mark? Ray Farms and Bedrock and amazing for Thompson dying, and Sean books and lots of emeralds. Also, your channel's amazing, baby, says Aaron Brooks. Thank you very much, Aaron Brooks. One of the things that I don't know what the actual rules in this are, but it makes me a little bit uncomfortable anyway. Homosexual stream. I love the hair. Thank you, Emily Ezreal. I've worked out. I've done the maths now. that I think it's better to have hair that some portion of people hate on the internet. Because I'd rather be distinctive. Again, I've said this point before. I think it really is true, though. That hatred is actually just a different form of love. I have a hosted Java server I want you to play on, says Tyler Bauer. I have a cat that I would like you to pet. I have a pair of trousers I would like you to mend. I have a set of shears I would like to last longer than they currently are. Am I playing the game right? Thank you very much, Grisabi. I've missed watching these streams. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been so long since I could do one. I miss doing them too, honestly. I miss them more than you miss them, is what I'm saying. Also for the jet ski fun. There we go. The jet ski fun's back, boys. We did it. I still think that's like, it's funny because my entire point with the jet ski fund was like, hey, you know, I'm not gonna take your money and, you know, I'm not gonna beg for your money and say I need this to survive. I'm gonna use it for a jet ski or something. It was literally, hey, don't donate to me. I'm gonna blow your money on something stupid. But people are way bigger fans of me using money for... I guess honestly, like, no one actually has a fun time paying their rent, right? I mean, tell me if you're wrong. Wait, yeah, let me know in the chat right now. Is there someone else or just me? Who enjoys paying bills or rent or any of those things? Like, the closest thing that I can think of like mundane things that are fun is paying at the supermarket, because I always pay in like a really weird way. Like, and I know like it's gotta be tricky for them to deal with. Motorized pogo stick fund. Will you use these leaves in the Enderman farm then? Because I think you shouldn't build one, so you can't now. Because okay, you try and choose reverse psychology, but it's too confusing for me to even follow. Also, thank you very much for the super chat, Aaron. To answer your question, which I totally could see, how's your world download going in the marketplace? Like, I don't know what to say. This isn't in my hands. It hasn't been in my hands for a really long time. Someone somewhere is... okay, here's a fun fact for you all. Like, when it comes to getting stuff into the wild, you need to work out whose wheels you need to grease. Like, I wish it wasn't that way. I wish the world had clear requirements everyone had to follow. It's like getting a job, right? Like, wouldn't it be easy if jobs just said, hey, we'll accept anyone with these requirements that also isn't a monster? You know, you talk about, you know, your attraction to aliens on the... Hey, thank you, Refresh CS, so much for the Australian dollars. I really don't want to begin this again. I'm going to be real with you. I appreciate your money more than you know. But also, I really think it's... Because, like, then people are like, so where's the jet ski toy cat? And it's like, you know, it's like a misappropriation of funds for me to buy anything else before then. Something you said before about how you perceive time differently really resonated with me. Do you have ADHD? Because I was recently diagnosed and that came up. So, I am not diagnosed with any. I don't know if I'm diagnosed with anything, actually. Wait, let me think. What am I diagnosed with? Yeah, I'm not, like, diagnosed with any, like... Yeah, anything full stop. What I can tell you, if maybe it's useful to you, is that, like, I have a lot of traits that people associate with ADHD. A lot of people try to call me ADHD. A lot of people try to call me autistic. A lot of people try to be like, well, you're this, you're that. You got some OCD traits here, some this and that. But I think what it really is like, you know, OCD or autism or ADHD, you know, the most common ones people say today. Or even, I don't know, bipolarity or schizophrenia. Like, maybe not schizophrenia, that's quite serious. But I think a lot of the mental illnesses that people try to tag themselves with are very exaggerated parts of normal traits. Social anxiety, for instance. Everyone is socially anxious. Wait, we got 1,600 people here. Everyone is slightly socially anxious, right? Everyone feels some degree of anxious around other people. Some people are way more than others, but the reason it becomes a disorder, or the reason, I think autism spectrum disorder is the name of that one, right? Or the reason attention deficit disorder is because it's to such a degree that it affects the rest of your life. There's obviously a problem in the American system where even though it should be a disorder, a lot of doctors just diagnose pills to make kids, you know, more quiet or whatever. Obviously that is a thing. I do know that's a fact. But as far as like what is the problem? Unless something stops you doing something else in your life. Also, thank you very much, Grape Juice Horror. What a concerning name. But yeah, unless something affects something else in your life negatively, unless it affects your ability to live a life that you think is normal, then you don't, like, I don't know, like, that's when it becomes a problem. And you calling something a problem when it's not can become the problem. But my kids are autistic, hence the name. Yeah, that's the thing, right? And they were diagnosed as such, right? I think that's the key thing when you, at least to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is a whole thing. Also, toycat autism talk. Thank you very much. High quality humor right there. But the thing that happened with pills on my brother and it messed him up. Yeah, no, again, it's a very common experience. You know, pro tip. When you put, right now, like, we think of medical science as being perfect. Also, ADHD has been heavily linked to tobacco use while pregnant. It affects the working short-term memory, which is by far the biggest complaint. Unpopular opinion, pills are more subconscious than physical. If you think something's helping, then it is. We have done the studies, and for a lot of illnesses, in fact, like 99% of things, the subconscious effect is way more powerful than the regular effect. Wait, do you want to... Okay, this is bad advice. Please, no one listen to me. I'm not a doctor. I told you, you know, I was talking about this sort of thing. I'm somewhat knowledgeable in terms of how not to destroy your life, but I'm not a doctor. Are we all on the same page, okay? This is bad advice. Don't do what I'm about to do. Ever. This is not how you live a successful life, a happy life, or anything like that. However, what I like to do, because I know that most of the effect of most things is I know that most of the effect for most things is psychological. Even I would say alcohol and a lot of the other things that people do to themselves. A lot of the effect that you get from any drugs, pills, or anything like that is because you think you're going to get an effect. This is why, and this is like psychologically true. This is why if you give people alcohol-free beer, they'll still feel drunk. This is why if you give people placebo pills, they'll still feel better. Because we trust people, and when someone with authority says you should feel better, you'll feel better. So yeah, anyway, fun fact on that one. So whenever pills are given to me, whenever, well, not like officially by a doctor, but whenever I'm diagnosed it itself, you know, like whenever I'm like, okay, I have a headache, better take some headache pills. I need to sleep, better take some sleeping pills. I take half the recommendation always, and it always works, just the same thing. So all of those downsides, I get half as bad, and the upsides, I'm like, oh god, I'm gonna sleep so well tonight. I took a sleeping pill. It's funny because like the brain is a really powerful thing, but the brain doesn't believe itself also, which is like a hilarious problem to have. But in my opinion, I mean, maybe you disagree. Maybe you think it's not a hilarious problem to have. But that might be why my antidepressants didn't work. Antidepressants are a whole another bag of like I accidentally opened the topic of that one recently. I mildly regret it because it's one of those things where like the advice can only come from inside. If it comes from outside, it's just gonna mess up your life, and that's why we won't talk about antidepressants on this channel. Thank you very much. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep on throwing our stuff in there, and yeah, I don't know how deep I want this like sheared forest to go, honestly. Like it could go all the way, but I think here is actually like a pretty good benchmark to leave it. I think we'll like shear across to there. Or maybe we won't shear across there. Maybe we can just like shear some of the ones in between. I'm really not too sure here, actually. Hope you are feeling better. Here is your toycat tax. Thank you very much, Pit Rose, for the $1.99 super chat. It means a lot. Yeah, actually, I kind of like how it is now. I'll do a quick confirmation and like remove some of the last ones or whatever. But I think we've done a good job. Also, thank you very much, Hypersonic Games, with a lot of numbers afterwards. Appreciate the super chat, man. Or woman. You know, why say man? As deep as this live stream conversation. I worry sometimes about deep talk. Also, brew indeed. Thank you very much, bruh, for another $14.99. I don't know what your motivations are in life, but I know that you're a very generous person, and that's something I appreciate. Also, just stating the obvious, IBX Toycat describes the organ that controls every living being as powerful. Yeah, but like, here's the thing. People don't appreciate how powerful their brain is. I think a lot of people actually... Okay, this is just my theory. I think anyone who claims to know everything doesn't know everything, and because no one can even know a fraction of the total of human knowledge. However, I am of the belief that people don't attribute enough of their successes and failures to their brain. Whenever I can do a maths calculation real fast, I think I can do them faster than average. Like, a lot of people always say, like, wow, Toycat, how did you work that one out so fast? So I've worked out I can calculate maths faster. I've worked out that I can find words faster than a lot of people for certain situations. Again, there are certain things where I'm like, wow, I can do this better than normal. Rather than assuming, like, I'm just the best. I'm a really cool cat. You know, it's because I read all those books when I was younger. It's because you trained your brain in that particular pattern game, right? Like, that's all anything is. You've trained X or Y or Z pattern into yourself that you can kind of work with continuously. And I think not only should you accept that, like, your successes are part of your brain, but also you should admit your failures are because of that. Like, there is again, this is how I see the world. Maybe you disagree with it. It's fine if you do. I mean, I'm just a dude who's wearing a white hoodie, gray hoodie. I'm just a dude wearing a grey hoodie on the internet. You know, it's actually kind of hot for a hoodie. I'm not going to be a dude wearing a hoodie on the internet. Mr. Cat, what do you think about the Never update? Says Cal Hastings, was that? I'm very excited for the Never update. Thank you for asking. By the way, I've got a new chair. You might think, I said in my ideas video I'd buy a new camera and a new chair. I do have, over here, a new camera. I can show you real quick. But here's the manual. There is a camera. It's a very nice camera because I want the best for you. And also I've got a new chair, which it's in pieces right now. But like, here is a piece of chair. I just got to assemble it, and my life is in pieces right now because that's why I don't have a video. Fun fact. So green screen chair. Yeah, because this chair is great. Don't get me wrong. But like the number of comments I get on it, it's driven me to the point of insanity. And you know, if you're driven to the point of insanity by anything, probably a sign you should stop doing it. That's my high quality advice for Toycat right there. Sell your old one. I'm gonna push it down the stairs and say it was an accident. That's my plan. Hope no one tells on me. Toycat, here's a piece of chair. Let me give you a piece of my chair. Also, let's be honest, you're known as the guy of the invisible chair. I just wish it was fully invisible, right? It'd be really clever if it was. Like, if this was green all the way, besides the Vertigo logo, even get rid of that, you know? It'd be so good. I said, do you like cornbread? Check your email. Okay. I shouldn't check my email live on a thing, but I will. I said, and then there's probably a picture of cornbread. And there's a picture of cornbread. Thank you very much for that high quality super chat. Please never email me any bread ever again. Wait, real talk here, real talk. Never, from now on, please never send me an email. I'm going to not ignore. I'm not gonna respond to them. I've decided the amount of my life that it ruins to respond to emails is not. Also, can I have your old chair, please? I have wooden. No. So the amount of pain email brings to my life is not worth any greatness. You could pay me $10 to respond to your email, and I would turn down that offer. It is. Every morning I wake up, and the number of emails just gets larger, and I just want to die more and more and more. And I decided, you know, if you do anything to the stage where it makes you want to die, maybe you should stop doing that thing. Wait, this is life pro tips of Toycat. If you do something and you want to die because of it, don't do that thing anymore. And that's me with email. Not gonna do it anymore. Just don't send me any. We'll be good. Oh, if you want a secrecy Sunday though, give it to Toycat's assistant on Twitter, at ToycatA. It's good. We're wonderful. But yeah, are we going to the end? We're not. We're going to the Leaf place. Sorry for emailing you. don't worry about it. You know, you should feel bad, but you actually shouldn't feel bad. The fact that you feel bad now means you already feel a sufficient amount of bad. You probably feel worse than you should feel, which is good. That's good. Honestly, okay, this is again terrible Toycat maybe, or maybe actually this is a great example. Is this everyone or just me? I love these streams because I get to actually like share those thoughts and work out, am I an insane person, or is this human logic that no one's willing to talk about? So chat, tell me, be honest with me here, right? If someone does something bad, again, I actually think emailing me like, whatever. I didn't tell you it was awful. It is awful, but like it's only awful to me. Like it's my bad that I think emailing is awful. It's not everyone else's bad for seeing it that way, right? But here's the thing, right? If someone does something that you don't like, whatever that thing may be, like they hurt you, they did this, they did that, whatever it may be. Set up a patron, please. I want to blindly support you, says Refresh CS. I mean, the number of super chats you're giving me, the blind support you've been giving already has been pretty staggering already. So thank you very much for that, friend. Has anyone tried to braid your hair? No. But no, okay, I want to finish this point. So if someone does something that actually does offend you, right, that you don't like a lot, does it make you feel better when they feel bad? Like, when they say, you know, I feel bad about that. And a part of me, again, I don't ever say this. Actually, sometimes I do say this. But I try not to say this because it makes you sound like a serial killer, sociopath or something. But like, when they, when it's like, oh yeah, I feel bad. And it's like, well, good. I'm glad. That's part of what makes this better, you know? You feel bad and then you try not to do it again. So, chat, does that make you feel better, yes or no? We got like half people saying yes. Toycat Taxes, yes. How have you been, mate? I'm doing pretty good, Roy Sutty. Thank you very much for the super chat. Yeah, it does make me feel better. I don't like empty apologies. See, right, yeah, like you want to hear that. Making someone feel bad because they did a bad thing is the best feeling ever. I wouldn't say it's the best feeling ever. That might be going a bit far. But like, it does make me feel like, okay, well, you feel bad. And, you made me feel bad in exchange. Kind of glad you feel bad about that, like, ideally, you wouldn't have done the bad thing that makes either of us feel bad. Ideally, you'd be a great human being, and this wouldn't be an issue. However, that's the whole thing, right? Also, also, I just joined. Can I have some context? I was just talking about, like, sometimes people say they feel really bad, and the instinctive response, the human thing you're meant to say, is, oh, you don't have to feel bad. And sometimes I say that. But what I really think is, it's kind of good that you feel bad. Also, congrats, I feel awful, kill myself, my face is red as hell, you think I'm joking? Also, it's only if it's someone I hate. Actually, if it's someone I hate, I don't care if they feel bad or not. Like, I sure feel better. But if it is someone I like, it's like, and now our relationship is better for it, right? Like, I think the problem with most relationships I have, like...
I was going to send this last stream, but it was too late. So here you go. I love that cake, and she had no in England. A great way to save money, I think.
So thank you so much, Joseph Name? Is that Joseph Hamer for the £20 super chat? Yeah, so, the way VAT works, them feeling bad makes me feel a lot better, says Nice Robot. Nice Robot? That's a bit of an oxymoron, is it not? Hey Toycat, can I animate something from a video of yours and post it on your channel just to pay me an exposure? I feel like that might be sarcasm, so no, yes, like yes, no, to help me chat. I don't know. I'm locked in a thing. I'm stuck. But I again maybe this is like a sign I'm a bad person, or maybe it's not. But like the problem I have with most relationships is the lack of learning, right? Like the point in any relationship. I'm not talking about like relationships like the thing we were talking about earlier, but also that, right? Like also when you have a romantic relationship, but also like in terms of friends and stuff, when you have a relationship with someone and that relationship never improves, it's like, well, I mean, like we shouldn't expect each other to change as people, but also we can change our behaviors, right? I should stop spending money, says Refresh CS. Or maybe you should buy your boy Toycat a jet ski. I mean, you tell me which one of those things makes more sense. Nose kissy relationships. That's how we should say it. Like, I also mean about relationships where you want to kiss the other person on the nose, but I also mean about relationships where you don't want to kiss the other person on the nose. Because again, as a straight person, I've never kissed another male on the nose, but one day.
If we get the update, we can say the phrase I wish then, something you want like a cave update.
Thank you so much, Lord Meow Sambo, for the Australian $20. What a crazy super chat. And, if I could wish for a cave update, I wouldn't want to wish for it. I want to see someone work for it. I don't want it to have it magically come out of nowhere. I want to get it the hard way, That's what I deserve. Also, thank you so much, LJC, for the Mexican dollars. Do appreciate them. The pesos, I believe. Fun fact, the dollar symbol, I think, came from Mexico first. That's my understanding of events right there. I enjoy feeding off your despair. One feels saying sorry. I mean, again, sounds awful to say it, but I mean, like, it's not untrue. Do you have you played any instruments? Love your videos, by the way. Let me tell you all a story, okay? Glow the inventor. Maybe this is personal, maybe it's not. But I really wanted to learn an instrument when I was younger. When I was in, like, year 4, so... also hit me up at CamOff. If you actually want to do a thing for me, just do it and then send it to me, and I'd love it. Again, it'll be fine. If you actually want to be paid in high-quality exposure, you better believe I've got a well full of it. Also, thank you very much, Zeeks, for the super chat. But, yeah, no, so here's the thing, right? I, toycat SC, hey! Wait, it's gonna shove in a second. But, yeah, toycat SC. Toycat SC, toycat SC, toycat SC. That was my best attempt at doing toycat yes to the Mexican samba or whatever.
How much are jet skis again? Also, will you be my friend if I keep giving you money?
I actually have no clue what a jet's. I think we worked it out. It's in the thousands. Again, I'm just gonna go skiing and I'm gonna say there's jets on my skis. What are you gonna do about it? You're not, is the answer. And also, yeah, I think if you give people money, they love you. That's a fact. That's why there are so many businesses for it. Will you have toycat merch? Also, who kisses people on the nose? Says hashtag turtle. So you donated via Streamlabs, right? Let me tell you all a secret right now. No one knows about it, and I kind of like it that way a little bit, but secret. I have a few questions. Will you build a base on the level of the update, and do you think Bedrock will get foxes? It will get foxes. It's just 1.13 is quite delayed. Actually, foxes are coming like soon, but like, you know, next 2-3 weeks or something like that. Fun fact. Fun fact. So oh man, I've got so many super chats rolled in. Thank you, by the way, for the generosity. But boy, does it give me a problem in actually responding to them. But yeah, if you want merch, here's a secret. If you go to the link down below, the Streamlabs one, which is where you should be giving super chats, because YouTube doesn't take 30% there. But whatever, give money how you like. I'm happy if you're happy, honestly.
Put the hard work into it, though. Just say that in your wish.
You know, that's true, but isn't that coercion? I guess it's coercion the way I want to do it too, so fair enough. Thank you very much, Lords Meow Sambo. But yeah, if you check the link down below, you'll find there's merch in that store. And yeah, if you want merch, it shows up on screen if you buy it during a stream. I think, again, it's been a long time since someone did it, but yeah, fun fact. If you want to be the first person in like months to buy toycat merch and have it show up on screen, you have that ability, chat. Actually, wait, let me check if this is still a thing. So I'm going to go to streamlabs.com/toycat, right? Wait, is that the link? Streamlabs.com/ oh, I've got to go near the orb. Streamlabs.com/toycat. I think that's the link. No, that is not the link. What is the link? Oh, I spelled it streamslabs.com. Streamlabs.com/toycat. And then if you go to I don't know where the merch page is. Oh, it's like it's way to the right. Wait, let me show you this. This is needlessly confusing. But if I show you right now, it's all the way over here. There's a merch button, and then you can see the merch. I can see why not. Oh, you can see my chat in the Streamlabs page. Oh, hey chat, how's it going? If you want to see what my screen looks like, by the way, I can see chat twice. You ever think to yourself, you know what? My chat needs more chat, but there's merch here. Toycat, but British, but Nordic. Christmas cat, oh Christmas cat. Oh, it's been long enough since I set up the store that my Christmas shirt is relevant again. So you want a Christmas cat? That's a thing you can do. You want a toy kitten? I put them all in really weird things. So like, I think this is only women's shirts. And I think there's only one hoodie available. I deliberately made the store very awful so that you wouldn't be able to work out what's going on with it. But you know what? If that's not what stores are about, I don't know what is. But yeah, fun fact, there's a merch store, and I don't really care about it in the sense that, like, I'm not going to push it. If you don't buy merch, I don't starve to death. If you don't buy merch, if you buy merch, I don't make a huge amount of money. Like, it's like a few dollars, I think, a profit. But if you like the idea of, like, I want to buy something, but also I want to show up on screen, but also I want to, you know, support toycat. But also, I don't really care that much. That's where merch is at, right? Can we design a merch art and send it? Oh, you totally can. Yeah, I'm down with that. Send it to Toycat's assistant on Twitter. You know, I've got a person who just deals with all the stuff that, like, I should deal with, but it takes too much of my time. Because, again, like, one of the real struggles, this is, good job. Thank you, Lord Sambo. This is, really appreciate it. But this is the most stupid thing that I'm going through. But I've just realized I spend so much time doing so many small things that seem like they make a big difference by themselves, but that you'd never choose to do in aggregate, right? Like, maybe everyone has this problem, maybe it's just me. But, yeah, I basically started to realize I spend so much time doing stupid tasks, like, I don't know, like, I don't know, like, if I read your seed and then I say, hey, thank you very much, this, that, it takes me 3 minutes, but then I do that 20 times, it's like, I spent an hour and I responded to 20 emails, and I didn't even get a seed for Seed Sunday. What did I just achieve with that hour of my life that I now can't spend recording a Let's Play, that I now can't spend live streaming? Because I really like this as a fun little hobby. This is way more fun than, you know, taking this or that, or there's so many, you know, reading Q&A Saturday questions was starting to drain my soul out of my eyes. Please answer questions, says Refresh CS. Also, Refresh CS. I can't find it. Is it how much money to be my friend? I wish there was a fixed amount, sadly. Sadly, my friendship is the one thing I cannot sell you. Sadly, it's very tragic, right? Zeke says, get yourself a rock coffee. Oh, it's a reference to the Trump tweet, right? Aha! I'll get myself 2 coffee fees. I spend so much time doing stupid stuff as you filling leaves in at a farm, says Madsky Skins. See, right, you get me. You understand. I do spend too much time doing stupid stuff. You're all watching me do it right now. Do you see my issue in my life? And I think it's not a good thing to spend a long time doing things you don't want to do. Again, it's very obvious statement. Also, this turtle's just full on stuck in the wall there or something. But yeah, no, I don't know. It isn't that a problem. It's like I said, like, you can do anything you like whenever you like, but as soon as it starts to negatively affect other things, that's bad. And one of the things that I do expect from myself is that you know, the reason I feel so bad about not uploading, you know, we're gonna come back to this, is because I've gone so many days going through so much strain and effort to make sure there is a video every day, and today it's out of my hands, and that sucks. You know, like, there are so many videos in so many people's different hands, but, you know, I'm relying on other people more than, you know, perhaps I should, and things go badly. And when that happens, it's like, why did I spend those hours that, you know, I had like an hour I possibly could have spent in a day, and I spent it doing things that weren't the #1 priority, which is, you know, reaching as many of you as possible. The best way I can do the best thing for the most number of people is to make a video that people enjoy on this channel, because it might reach 100,000 people or whatever. Yo, why are you filling up this late with Leafbox? Also, aren't we all friends of Toycat? I think we're all friends of Toycat, in the realist sense of the word, in that we probably would all get along were we to have a real conversation, right? Obviously not at the same time. If 100,000 people talk to me at the same time, then, or 1,600 even, I'm gonna die. Yeah, quite literally. Also, Rip, my super message didn't save, says Queen of Shiny. It's all good, Queen of Shiny. Also, I don't know what that means, but I'm not going to read it out loud, just in case. You got to be cautious of those non-English messages. Also, when okay, what we got going on here? I'm going to try and read some chat. Let's get that going. Let's do this. Let's oh, that Queen of Shiny sent a £1 super chat. I just see it now. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. But yeah, I don't know, like these streams are fun, and that's why I can justify them. Because also, a lot of people say, hey, it was really nice that you did that. But there's so many things so much time I spend doing where it's like, this impacts one person, and maybe sometimes not even that. I hope you remember me until the end of time, says Refresh CS. Thank you very much for the Australian $7.99. I do appreciate it. I actually will probably remember you at least till the end of tonight. But no, more seriously, whenever someone does come in with a crazy super chat, it's always like, whoa, what was the logic there? What even was that? It actually does stick with me sometimes. I'm like, what Question mark. Like, I still remember that guy from years ago that was just like, you know, I don't need money. Here's a couple $100 super chats. And I was like, why? I still think about it from time to time, actually. Manic Marceline says, thanks for explaining about Streamlabs, and I can give you more money when I do catch the streams. You're welcome, Manic Marceline. Also, again, Marceline, by the way, I've never heard of anyone with that name before, so you're the first. But second of all, you know, it sounds like it cost you less money. Oh, I guess that was probably just $2, so maybe it didn't cost you less. But, you know, either it costs you less or it just means that, you know, toycat gets a giant, oh man, pit of money that he can swim in. Hey! We have our first merch thing. For merch, lol. By the way, who kisses people on the nose? The mouse is hashtag turtle. So first of all, thank you very much for buying the Christmas cat merch. We should totally plug that this Christmas. Wait. Do you know how you really should talk to a girl? Get her a Christmas cat t-shirt. It doesn't even reference me much, right? It's just like Christmas cat and then some weird, you know, strange internet cat. You know, I'm just saying, think about it, right? Think about it. How best to talk to a girl? Buy a toycat merch. In the same way that every girl has a dog. Every girl in the universe would appreciate a shirt with a picture of a cat on it, I think. Waiting for the bank to call asking why I'm giving you hundreds of dollars.
Waiting for the bank to call asking why I'm giving you hundreds of dollars.
Oh, but I've solved your problem for you, Refresh CS. You see, they're Australian dollars, so it's not even real currency. Like, literally made from plastic, right? No, but no, thank you so much. I hope that it's not an amount of money where they are giving you issues and calling you. I'm gonna reiterate advice that I'll say over and over again. Even though it's bad for business. Obviously, like, I hope it's not bad business, but if you don't have the money to give, please never do give it. I hope you are all good, Refresh CS. I hope this is not a bad time for you. Also, should I finish updating the ground pack tomorrow, or should I work on adding waypoints for the plug instead? For the plug instead, what is plug? I don't know what plug is. As much as I love gravel, it's the second one maybe. I don't know. You're gonna have to send me a DM and clarify what that is. This is how you get a girl. Give her a cave update. Here are my 2 pennies. I had to sell my dad for this.
Give her a cave update. Here are 2 pennies. I had to sell my dad for this.
Okay, so chat. In the same way we confirmed earlier that yes, you do feel better when someone feels bad. Can we also all confirm? Actually, wait. Ladies of the chat. Statistically, like 1 in 3 of you watching this right now. It's usually like 1 in 4, but for live streams it goes way up. But statistically, some decent portion of you are women. So, can you confirm that all a guy needs to get to your heart is a cave update? Also, just wondering, have you watched Fairly Odd Parents? Thank you so much, Lord Meow Sambo. I have watched Fairly Odd Parents, like, I used to watch it a bunch when I was a kid. I don't know, I feel really weird feelings when I watch that show. I don't know what those weird feelings are. Like, maybe it's like, I wish I had a Fairly Odd Parent. I wish I had, like, an abusive babysitter, maybe, is what I'm thinking from it. You know, actually, I maybe not abusive, but I wish I had a babysitter when I was younger. Like, someone who was, like, kind of my age, but was only there for money. I think I'd have learned so much value from the world. Like, because when you're with family, they're like, oh, I really just enjoy hanging out with you. Because that's what they have to say, right? I want to know someone who's like, hey, you're awful, but also your parents give me money. So let's do it. Also, as a female, this is true, says Ella. Can confirm. Yes, can confirm. Okay, we did it, everyone. We worked it out. If there's a special someone in your life, and you've tried kissing them on the nose, and it just hasn't been successful, 1% of girls will watch toycat for his manly charm, says almighty AJ. I mean, I don't know what that even would mean, let alone what it is. Also, just got here, and the first thing I hear is I wish I had a babysitter. Just to clarify, I mean in the past. I really should clarify that. Yeah, thank you, Alina Khan. I wish I had a babysitter when I was younger. Because, you know, I think it's important for people to realize, you know, sometimes there are cool people that also don't value you, you know? Like, they might pretend to, but they have other reasons as to why. Gold Kitty, thank you very much for the $1.99 super chat. I don't know what it says, but that's really valuable to me. Hi, Toycat, I subscribed to you for a long time. Hey, thank you, McWolf Gaming. Oh, it's MC Wolf, like Minecraft. No, it's McWolf. You're the brand new McDonald's menu item. Have you guys seen the new McDonald's menu these days? There's a burger with naan bread in it. It's going to taste exactly like every other burger, and it's not going to taste like naan bread, but I'm excited regardless. But yeah, no, I don't know, like, I feel like there's this really brutal thing where, like, I haven't... You ever like misunderstand? Like, again, one of the reasons I think honesty is so useful is because sometimes you misunderstand someone, and it's not actually that you misunderstood them. It's that they never said something out loud, and therefore it never became true. But as soon as you say something, and you both kind of are in agreement with it, it's like, well, now that's where the facts are at, right? Also, I'm back. I donated a lot before, says Gold Kitty. Thank you so much, Gold Kitty, for the $3.99. I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry I missed your previous one. I'm the worst. I know it. But yeah, also toycat, yes, is out. Alexis Calderon. I would agree with that one, actually. I would be in the affirmative to that. I'm a babysitter to my siblings. My parents pay me once a year, and it's $5 to $10. I don't think you're a babysitter. I think you're a brother in that situation. Wait, to your sisters, did you say? You're a sibling at that point, I think. Not a babysitter. Also, I want to support you, but I'm running out of things to say, says Refresh CS. So here's the deal, right?
I want to support you, but I'm running out of things to say.
So, you know, what I would recommend, because I'm always, like, a little cautious. I'm like, okay, just make sure things are good, right? You know, I'm streaming on Thursday. You can charge up your bank of witty one-liners or conversation topics you'd like to hear about or anything like that. Because whenever it's like all in one stream, I'm always worried that you'll be like, wait a minute, what just happened to me? I had a fit of amnesia and then I did this. Because obviously I can't, you know, when you pay the things, it goes through a whole thing. And like, I know, it's one of those things where like, I want you to be cool, man. You can charge up your things for Thursday. Because I think one of the cool things about support is that it's on a regular basis, right? Like, that's what makes a relationship valuable. You know, if you want us to have a friendship, which is the strongest of all relationships, besides one where you kiss each other on the nose. And you know what a friendship is? It's stability. It's being there for each other when you need it. I think, at least. Maybe. Question mark. I really find your videos and streams helpful to watch while I do homework, says Ella. I'm glad you enjoy them. I find them helpful too. Not while I do homework, though. You know, arguably these streams are my homework. Like, oh, I've got loads of things I need to do. Better place a bunch of leaves in a pond instead, right? Why do I do it? I don't know why I do it. I never guessed it would take this long either, honestly. It's one of those things, you know, where it's just a whole thing. Also, friendship is a social construct made by a dirty capitalist government. You know what? You're probably right, aren't you? I bet it was a filthy capitalist invention. What do I do if I think I have feelings for one of my best friends? You know, this is the relationship stream. I spoke about my relationship with you and why I'm so hurt that despite my best efforts, I couldn't fulfill my promises in our relationship. So let me talk about your advice. Maybe Marceline, Madly Marceline, if that's your real name. So the thing about loving a best friend or liking a best friend, or having feelings for a best friend. So here's the thing I've never entirely understood, and this is very controversial, but I'm the worst person in the world for saying it, but maybe it's useful anyway. So I think that when it comes to mixed gender, straight, no, opposite gender, straight, yeah, co-eds, I think is maybe the term. When it comes to that, there's always some tiny part of it that is feelings, right? Well, one of the two people. Wait, there's a video, I think I recommended it recently, but it's called like Why Men and Women Can't Be Friends. I don't actually think men and women can't be friends. I think that there's an interesting standard applied to it, depending on which gender you are, though. So, whatever, recommendation on that one. But I do think there is always an element of like, this either can go somewhere or it can't. And you never know, and no one else knows because they don't know your situation. But it doesn't hurt to try. I mean, you don't lose the best friendship. Actually, you might hurt the best friendship, but you're not. Well, if you value them so much as a best friend, then you wouldn't want to date them anyway, right? Because statistically speaking, 99% of all relationships collapse, right? Like, everyone hopes they're in the 1% that don't, and that's, you know, that even I do that knowing the statistic. But like, if they're really such a great best friend, then keep them as a best friend. But I think they're not such a great best friend. I think the feelings have been there all along, and that's my real advice. Once you realize you can just be friends with people that are attracted to you, your life becomes easier. I don't know if that is advice I would co-sign on, but you know, it's 2019. I don't need to co-sign on everything. Also, do you have a Discord server? If so, what's the link? Says refresh CS. Discord.gg/toycat. It's where the good stuff is at. Why are there leaves in the ocean? Says nuclear hedgehog. So I'm trying to build a tree, and I don't know if it's like 10 pieces of leaves or 10 million. So I'm just kind of filling out the ocean as we go here. It's very nice. It's weird because I spend so long placing leaves, but also it doesn't feel like there are more leaves in this hole anymore. It's very strange. B-Day was yesterday, and I've been subscribed for a long time. Happy birthday yesterday to you, Paul Herbst. I hope you're having a wonderful post-birthday enjoyment period. Question mark? Is that a thing anyone says? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. Scary times we live in. It's okay. I used MC Pro hosting and it didn't. Again, I can't deal with sponsorship stuff. What I will say is that particular sponsorship deal is about to end, and I did not enjoy the back end of how it worked. So I spoke about sponsorships in the video recently. Let me talk a little bit more on a live stream where it doesn't really matter what I say. In my opinion, I mean, does anything I ever say? Does anything I say ever matter? I would argue no. But yeah, so here's the deal, right? When you're a YouTuber or an influencer. Also, thank you, Albie. So hypothetically, if I'm coming to the UK this spring, would you like to meet up? Totally not going to kill you. So first of all, fun hypothetical. Second of all, so the way I tend to meet people is like, hey, I happen to be where you're at. And that seems like a weird thing. It seems like I should love to meet strangers that tell it to me that way, right? But yeah, I try not to admit publicly that I do that, because the moment anyone thinks that I meet strangers from the internet for a drink or to like a guide around the area, then it becomes an abusable fact, right? I like that there is a portion of the internet not socially aware enough to know that that's a thing, right? Like that's something I find value in, because the parts of the internet without social awareness are the scary parts. They're the parts you don't want to mess with. Anyway, so to actually answer your question, probably not, but you know what? You can always hope. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, probably not, but like, if you know me via some contact method that I don't know how I don't know how to actually respond to that one. So probably not, but maybe is my answer. Hope that enjoys it. But no, yeah. Like the moment I'd say right now, like 1,500 people are like, hey, so Toycat has met fans before, and yeah, I met people in New Zealand. I met people in I met Person in Singapore. I met people in Canada, Alberta, and also Nova Scotia. Like I love meeting subscribers. If there's the key clarification, they have to already be in a physical location that they can't plan around. And that sounds stupid, but like, I don't know. I would say I'm being paranoid, but like, you know, it's the internet. I don't actually think I am. Also, thanks so much for the Australian $10. Toycat plus streaming, it was so super fun. I hope this is the new form of being social. I mean, if you enjoy it, then that's great, right? Also, you do know about Joe. Joe Mama! Ha 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 ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Was that? Did I laugh enough? Are you happy with me, man? I don't know. Like there are certain like, maybe it's because I'm like a YouTuber and everyone sends me all the memes all the time. As soon as there's like a new meme concept that anyone can apply to me, it's like I'm gonna send it to Toycat. I'm the most original man in the world, or woman. Sorry. Delete your laugh. Hope you all enjoyed it, by the way. That was high quality Toycat content. We'll just do a video next time that's just Toycat laughs in a concerning way for a while. I died. Anyway, so we made some pretty good progress today, or did we? I genuinely can't tell. That's the worst bit. This isn't even for a project video. This is just like, sometimes I like to stream and I like to place some stuff underwater. Is that so bad? It might be. I genuinely don't know. Oh, whoa, you turned into a drown in front of my eyes. Which means you can have a trident, right? Nope, that was useless. But, yeah, I don't know. It's really weird because I feel like I've been placing, these leaves for forever. But tell me if you disagree, chat. Does it actually look like this has gone anywhere? Again, we spent about half an hour working on it today, which isn't the biggest amount of time. But it looks exactly the same. I can't use the Joe Mama joke because my name is actually Joe. Hey, I'm glad to hear you're Joe. Because Joe is such a... I know, Joe's like a fun name. It's like one of those names that's so fake you can just give it and... You know, if it turns out you're lying, everyone's like, well, of course, he said his name was Joe. So that's a cool benefit, I think. But yeah, I don't know, it looks exactly like when we started. And I don't know how or why. I don't know what went so wrong there. But you know, what went so wrong there is the theme of my day. And I hope it's not the theme of your life, but it has been the theme of mine. So, I am going to start very soon. Actually, not. Just real talk here. There are so many cool things I really want you to see that I really, like, there are lots of cool things that I want you to see. And hopefully, soon you'll be able to see them. I am not in control of when they come out, which is the downside of me releasing, like, again, there's a lot more, like, production quality that goes into toycat videos in 2019 as opposed to 2018 or whatever else. The downside to that is sometimes it means no matter how hard you try, sometimes you don't succeed. But I've got a lot of cool things in the pipelines. Wait, let me tell you about my favorite video that's currently being worked on. I forget what the title even was. It's like 10 reasons Minecraft will never leave you. Oh, here we go. 10 reasons Minecraft will never leave you, even if your wife does. If that's not a video you want to see, I don't know what is. But again, I think some good editing would really save that one. For example, I think I've got like some Vietnam War comparisons coming soon. A video that's not recorded yet, but is coming soon is how Minecraft explains capitalism's biggest flaw. Like there's so many cool things that are like in the pipeline, but the pipe is just clogged up, you know. Oh, this is why they call it a bottleneck. Let me explain to you right now using my bottle of wine that I have right here. So they call it a bottleneck because there's all these videos. This sweet wine right here is the videos, but I hope this cork's in properly. Please don't fall out. Please don't fall out. Please. Okay, thank God. So it's called a bottleneck because look at that. It's really thin. Even though all of this wants to get out, it can't. So there is a bottleneck in the video production flow right now. And yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. 10 reasons why Minecraft will be there for you after a heartbreak, or 10 reasons why Minecraft will be there for you even when your wife isn't. It's coming soon. I'm hyped for it. I've also got, again, there's lots of other cool things. I'm sorry. I want them to be there now, but, you know, I'm not the sole arbiter of the world. But what I can tell you is tomorrow I'll be checking out your realms, so send me a realm invite. Actually, wait, let me tell you how you do that. You know, I said I'd end the stream, but you know, I'm the real person in charge. Also, thank you so much for Fresh CS for the last super chat of the stream. Or is it the last super chat of the stream? So yeah, you see this friends thing? I have 299 realm invites. Jesus Christ. But what you gotta do... well, actually, so this is my realm right here, Realm Over. Don't join it, by the way. It's called Realm Over for a reason. But there's an invite button somewhere in here. Members. I don't know, like... Oh, I think we just crashed. Oh. For some reason, I can't scroll down to members, because whatever. Xbox One, Minecraft, Bedrock just doesn't work. But give me an invite. There we go, wait, there. So share, what you gotta do is you gotta hit all the way down here. You gotta find someone, you gotta invite them. I don't know how it works or is actually, honestly. But send me an invite to your realm, and I'll probably check it out tomorrow. And by check out, I mean invade. But you know, it's 2019. Who doesn't invade people every now and then? So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the flip side. Yeah, stream's not over. You thought it was. You thought goodbye was good enough, but no. There's always some post-stream toycat content where I say, hey, do you want 30 days of Minecraft rounds? Here's a code. Wait, here's a code. I don't know if this works anymore, actually. And now it's gone. Now it's gone. You had the code. Now it's not yours anymore. I don't know what I'm doing, man. Have a nice day. Bye.